Hello, friend. Welcome to day 213 of Shakuhachi practice. If you don't already know me, my name is Andy, and I have decided to do 365 days of practicing my Shakuhachi flute. If you've seen my other videos in this series so far, you already know I like starting off each practice by pulling a card from an Oracle deck. Today we are using a deck called Starcode's Astro Oracle. So this will be a fun little one. I'm really enjoying having all of the decks. My yoga teacher has her bookshelf here and is allowing us to use her decks as much as we want. Oh, there's some really beautiful artwork, especially if you enjoy like a geometric type artwork style, which I do. It's very cool. Alright, so while I shuffle the cards, I'm going to set the intention to please receive the message that is best for my friend and I here to meditate on today. If you have an intention of your own that you would like to relate this card to, go ahead and think about it now. I love the artwork on these cards. I'm just really noticing they got little rainbows on them too. Look at that. So beautiful. So beautiful. Jupiter. We got the card for Jupiter. And under Jupiter it says abundance, so that must be what Jupiter is all about. Abundance. Yes, please. Number 4. Well, it has the number, oh, maybe it's the number 20. I don't know. Let's see. You can hear the dogs barking in the background. This is the music of the Arctic. I am 63 miles into the Arctic Circle in a small village called Wiseman. And the host family here, my yoga teacher and her husband, they have a dog sled team. And you can hear them chiming in. They're all really great. I love them. Okay, Jupiter. Jupiter, I guess, is associated with the number 23. Jupiter symbolizes how we expand our world through education, law, philosophy, travel, abundance, and an expansive spirit. Jupiter, the traditional ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces, is a huge gas giant, 2.5 times the volume of all the other planets put together. Wow, all the other planets put together times 2. Dang. It takes 12 years to circle the zodiac, spending roughly 1 year in each sign. Named for the ruler of all the gods and surrounded by 79 known moons. Jupiter never does anything in small proportions. Here's an action associated with it. Think bigger. This scenario requires you to be expansive and forgiving. Deal with it in a spacious, curious, fair, and philosophical way. Thinking globally, bring in contributions from all around the world. Consider traveling physically or traveling with your senses by listening to music from a less familiar culture or tasting their food. Talk to people who grew up in a circumstance foreign to you and get their viewpoint. Diversify your perspective and that of your team to discover the missing pieces needed to make up a larger whole. Engage in abundant optimism. Get the word out through generosity. Give abundantly, and goodwill comes back to you. Invest in education, publication, and broadcasting. Just be careful that your generosity is actually helping the recipient, not enabling or burdening them. Ask what would really help. Jupiter's energy needs a big room and an audience. but it can overshadow important people in more intimate circumstances. Watch that your expansive capacity does not cramp the experimentation of beginners or crowd beloved introverts. Notice where you might overwhelm the people you love and give them room for their more subtle style. If you are the one being so overwhelmed, appreciate your own value, expand in ways that work for you, and let the person with Jupiter energy do their thing. A challenge for you. Jupiter can bring too much of a good thing or leave people feeling overwhelmed. Watch out for magical thinking and a Pollyanna avoidance of problems. And a gift. Give and you shall receive. Jupiter calls you to expand your worldview, so reach out and feel at one with the whole universe. That is so beautiful. It was very long and very beautiful. If you have any thoughts or feelings that came up during this message that you'd like to share, please put them in the comments below. If you're liking the video so far, please let me know by hitting the thumbs up like button. And if you want to be a part of the crew, totally hit the subscribe and you'll be part of the fam. And with this message in the air, we will let it sink in now with some Shakuhachi. Cheers to you. Thank you so much for joining me again today. We will do it again very soon. Bye for now.